This Aboriginal language has only 150 words. It's called Damin, and it's one of the most unique and also controversial languages ever documented. It was historically spoken on Mornington Island off the coast of Queensland in Australia, and it has a number of features that make it sound like something out of science fiction. It has an extremely small vocabulary. It has sounds like and it's expected to be learned in a single session. It was used by the Lardil people native to the island as a ceremonial language, and that's part of the controversy we'll get into later. So what the heck is a ceremonial language? Is it like how the Catholic Church prays in Latin? That's not a terrible analogy, but it's actually so much more extreme than that. It was a language only spoken by the men of the Lardil society who had completed complex initiation rites, including a year of silence, during which they learned a whole different special sign language. It was a marker of status in their society, and it was believed to have been given to them by the creator figure of their mythology. So is it a constructed language? Did they borrow it from somewhere else? Like, where did this language come from? The answer is, we don't really know. It's essentially a re-lexification of the Lardil language, which means that it keeps the same grammar and stuff, but it switches out all the vocabulary. However, it's obviously not a one-to-one correspondence if there's only 150 words in Damin, so lots of different Lardil words will get mapped onto the same Damin word. So for instance, there's 19 pronouns in Lardil, but there's only 2 in Damin, me and not me. And like there's 1 word for all different types of sea animals. Basically, each word covers a very large semantic territory, and you have to use compound words in order to get more specific. But other than the re-lexification and simplification, there's also a whole different sound system. This includes sounds that are not in Lardil and also extremely rare cross-linguistically. This includes ejectives, clicks, and ingressive consonants where you breathe in. It leads to a very distinct sound which can immediately be recognized as a status marker. The main theory is that it developed naturally in their culture as a response to the extreme initiation rites. But again, it's still kind of a mystery. Now, I've been talking about how this language was spoken, and here's where we get into the controversy. Starting in the early 1900s, missionaries came to the island and established a dormitory system that separated children from their culture. And this impeded a lot of the initiation rites that were required to learn the language. So over a few generations, there's a pretty drastic decline in the use of the language. And ultimately, we only know about it because linguist Kenneth Hale came there and recorded it. But he didn't exactly get permission from the community to share all this sacred vocabulary and recordings. But also, if he hadn't done this, we wouldn't know that such a unique language exists. What do you think? Also, if you're interested in learning a minimalist language like this without the ethical concerns, I recommend looking into the 120-word language Toki Pona.